Hello, I'm back for day 4 of 365. So today is April 26th, 2024. And twice today, the idea or thought of not taking or reaching for more than you need has come up for me in different scenarios, like other people saying it, other people um, mentioning it, writing it, whatever. Um, and immediately it brought to my mind my scripting that I read to you yesterday. So I started having these feelings of I'm being selfish. It's too much. I don't need all that. And is that too greedy? All of these things were trying to rear their heads. And I want to talk about this because I know that it is a common problem that many of us face. So, first of all, there is such a thing as more than you need, right? There are limitations to what we actually need. Um, and when people are going far beyond their needs all the time, this can absolutely be unsustainable for our home planet. So it's not to ignore all of that or pretend it doesn't exist. However, here's the difference. I'm not planning to hoard it, for one. I already share what bounty I have, even when it's not enough for me, right? I always share. And no amount of money or income will ever change that about me. So reaching for too much will help others, not just be me hoarding and greedy. Um, in my scripting, I included many others who would benefit from my wealth, right? That, like, from my children and their ripples in the world to the chef, the housekeeper, the ads manager, right? So on. And of course, I would pay them well and amply for their time, which then affects their families and ripples outwards. The women I work with, being empowered to do the same by being in my energy, as I always call it, expanding on our heartbeats, right? Or expanding our heartbeats. So when it does become unsustainable for our planet, for people to have more than they need, is when they aren't sharing it. So if you are experiencing or do experience any feelings of who am I to ask for so much, or even if you kept your scripting smaller than you really wanted to, I want you to look at your life a year from today and just ask yourself two questions. One, did I go big enough? And two, when I'm here at this level of success, will I share it? If your answer to the first one is no, add to your script today. If your answer to did I go big enough is yes, check in to see if there are any hidden limiting disbeliefs with it. We don't want those nasty suckers holding us back, right? We don't want them popping up partway through this year. And if your answer to number 2 is no, that you won't share it, well, first of all, I'm in shock because I don't know how you're in my world. I'm kidding. If your answer to will I share it was yes, though, then you can let go of, cross out, forget any question of am I taking too much? Or is this more than my fair share? Or I shouldn't ask for more than I need. Yes, you should. My success and your success is inevitable because we rise together. We bring others up with us. We help each other, and because we will share. So don't forget that. We're not scripting a life of overflow to have it overflow into the dump. Okay, we're scripting a life of excess and overflow so that we have enough and more that we can share with others. The second doubtful thought that came into my mind today was about work. I've been following my flow today. learning whatever drew me to it to learn, connecting with my guides, my friends, my intuition. I have not opened my computer to work. All the shoulds. But as I always say, stop shoulding on yourself. So today I have gained so much clarity on my purpose, my sacred calling, my healing, my personal growth, which then empowers others to grow as well. If I don't take the time for these things, someone else won't be offered the opportunity as soon, if ever, to follow in my footsteps. So repeat to yourself, my success is inevitable and I am always on the right path. Whenever the ego mind and the shoulds come out to play, we want to remind ourselves of this. I am always on the right path. We have to have all seasons. We have to have ups and downs in our energy. So if you are following your guidance, then you are on the right path. And that is why your success is inevitable. So go out and flow. If you have to work, work, just as I have to feed my children. And when it's your time, you choose. Don't let anyone else tell you who or how to be. Don't let anyone else tell you what you should be doing. Your soul knows exactly where you need to be and what you need to be doing, and so does mine. So stop shoulding on yourself. Your success is inevitable. So suspend disbelief with me again today. I love you. So I wanted to remind you of this as much as I needed the reminder today. Now, in today's episode show notes, I will be linking a couple of videos. There were two that came up in my random travels throughout the day that I felt would be relevant, helpful for anyone listening to this. And they're both short, powerful videos. So I will link those again in the show notes. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.